Try to find that question. There was a good one that I wanted to bring up. Let's see here. RuneScape. That's an oldie but a goodie. Bison Hunt, Starlink, Local Bank, Ergodex. Wingsuit Tunnel. Come on, guys. Let's see here. Metaverse. Startup ideas. Transaction. Academic publishing. Nothing really sexy here. Hoskinson. Frank. Let's see here. Is Adelaide a good wallet? Best eating: chicken, pork, lamb, bison, beef, or deer. Well, I'm a bison rancher, sir, so obviously bison. Thoughts on Hoskinson? I don't know much about it. I hear they want to give me some, but I've talked to the team. I don't know anything about it. One of these days I'll pay attention to it. I just haven't had the time, and I've been pretty busy. But it's nice that the community's doing stuff. But again, I don't know anything about Hoskinson, and I'm glad that there's lots of things going on. Can you speak to the cult leader epithet that you've been given and how to manage the responsibility of your influence? Paul Halmo's method. Tell them what you're going to do it, and tell them what you did, and then you're done and move on. So focus on decentralization, focus on independence, focus on balance of power, and recognize wherever there's choke points or areas of centralization. Get rid of them. They say cult leader, I guess, because I'm charismatic. And the reality is that if you live in a world where Cardano's a scam, it's accomplished nothing, and Cardano has no value, you have to then explain why Cardano has value in a community. So the only explanation they can give is that I'm some sort of sociopathic, pathological, lying cult leader who's having everybody drink some sort of digital Kool-Aid for this. Now, look at where the real value comes from: the code, the community, the projects, the papers. That's like the endeavors of thousands of hardworking people, now 2 million in the ecosystem over a 6-year period. But apparently, the critics want to live in this weird reality where a contradiction is true. I'm incompetent, have no technical skills, can't do anything, and I'm not even that smart, not even an academic, according to Molten Tar Monster, all these things. And yet at the same time, I'm hyper charismatic and can mislead the world's top experts to put their brand and reputation and time, their precious time for the last 6 years, into something that doesn't exist. So I'm hyper competent and hyper incompetent, and therefore cult leader. It would be offensive if it wasn't so laughable, if it wasn't so crazy, and just so out there. We built this whole movement on inclusive accountability, your ability to verify truth yourself. Don't trust us, trust the process and the system. Peer review, for example. I tell you who's a cult leader. Anybody who says buy now, and if you don't buy now, you're going to lose out. I'll tell you who's a cult leader. Anybody who says, "Just trust me. We have the most brilliant people. Don't read the papers. Don't have any verification. We don't even need to show you our code. We don't need to show you anything. But just trust us. It's all going to work out." I'll tell you the cult leader. People say we should stay in power forever, and there should be no system in place to create decentralization and community level control. We don't need independent funding sources for the progress of the system. Just trust our foundation and we'll be here forever. That's cult. It's pretty culty, or people who say there can never be any innovation. Only our protocol is the path to truth. Everything else is a scam and bad. Apparently, the people who say think for yourself, keep an open mind, learn critical thinking skills, those are the bad people, according to the people who have this epithet. So, it is what it is. I'm just a guy. I build stuff. I love my company. I love the people I work with. And we tell everybody what we're going to do. We do it. That's what we're doing right now. And after it's done, we'll write a book about it and say what we did. And if it works, it'll have hundreds of millions of users and it'll speak for itself. And I'll never get an apology because it's just who these people are.